Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you are doing great. I hope that snap woke you up. You know, I got a good little sidebar. If you guys are new, just stick around for 20 seconds. That snap, there are some people, and they're only 0.0001% of the people say, man, that snap is offensive. And I say to that, if you're offended by a guy snapping or pointing his fingers at you, you're soft and you have bigger problems. You need to go get those figured out. But really, I want to explain that real quick. The snap is a call to action. Let's wake up. Let's get this going. Gosh darn, the markets are collapsing. I want to go make some money, because that's when you make the most amount of money, is when things crash. Now when things go up, you only make, what everyone else's make. When you buy at the bottom, you're going to go crush it. All right, with that being said, we're going to be talking about deflation. Sorry, I got to put the sunglasses on. The sun is bright, but so is my future and yours. If you guys subscribe to this channel, I thank you so much. If you've been thinking about subscribing, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because then you tell the algo to piss off, because that's what you want. We want truth, we want facts. We're gonna talk about deflation. I love deflation. It's so exciting. Why? Two reasons. First off, prices come down. The other thing is that you start to see that the crash is here. We know where we're at in the cycle, but you also I like to explain how deflation doesn't all start in one whack. Father Time just doesn't wake up and go, "Are you guys tired about this inflation? Oh, let me turn the switch. It's deflation time." No, Father Time does not do that, right? Inflation starts in some sectors, and I was explaining that last year when I said, hey, lumber's gonna explode, right? But don't worry, it's gonna crash in July. And I gave the reasons, right? But lumber took off. It went up like 400%. That was actually transitory hyperinflation. You see, the whole time the president and our Federal Reserve president, which isn't, an employee of the government, he runs a private bank, central bank. They were talking about transitory hyperinflation. No, we actually had transitory inflation. Sorry, not going to cut that out, no editing. But we had transitory hyperinflation, right? Now we've seen that since transition into steel, which is up, 300-400%. We've seen all kinds of things, and we're about to see food hyperinflate. That's really scary. But if you're prepared, you're not going to be scared. You're just going to be eating canned goods for a little while, right? We're not going to be going out to Sizzler. Hey, do me a favor. Hashtag your favorite restaurant that you're probably not going to be going to during hyperinflation times in the comments below. I love seeing where people eat. I love to eat. We're going to talk about this. So I started a video about a month and a half ago, saying deflation is starting. Here we go. And I've been explaining that the first sign of deflation, when inflation is rearing its ugly head and people are having a hard time paying their bills, it starts in subscription services, all right? This was way before I did a video on it. Go back and look, it was like 6 weeks ago, probably about 150 videos ago. I talked about Netflix, Disney, Hulu, just magazine subscriptions, all kinds of different subscriptions. Those are the first. The second one is travel and leisure, and that's what we're about to talk about right now. This is really exciting. And a lot of people would say, well, yeah, Ninja, you talked about that. And you said, yeah, Netflix, those are the first to go, but they haven't gone down in price yet. You're absolutely right. You see, because as I am showing you this collapse in real time, based off of what I learned from the two collapses before, the dot-com bust and the real estate bust, because I was an investor in both those before, sold all of them before the crash, I'm showing you the emotional differences in these cycles. You have a lot of economists out there that went to a fancy school and they give you all this book stuff. This is what Webster says inflation is, and this is what I'm showing you, the emotions that cause the inflation. I'm showing you the emotions that are going to cause deflation. Then we're going to go, and we do have stagflation going, and then we're going to go into hyperinflation. And a lot of people are like, this guy is really, really grinning a lot, talking about hyperinflation. You should be grinning, because this is when you make a lot of money, and we're trying to wake up as many people, but really that's on you. My job is to show up every day and make a video. Your job is, if it sounds good and it isn't totally stupid, go and share that video, and we're going to try and wake up as many people as possible. And for any of you guys that have been subscribers for a long time, please throw your comments down below what you think about this channel, because we need to wake people up and help people, right? Because you're not going to wake them all up, but we're going to wake some up. And I believe we only need 2%. We need 2% of the world. 2%, not the elite, they're the one. The 2% are the ones that have the elite mindset, and then we're gonna go take the mountain, and then we're gonna go bless other people. All right, and yes, you're gonna get rich in the meantime. All right, so subscription services haven't gone down. Amazon hasn't lowered their prices yet. As a matter of fact, they raised them, and now they're crashing. Netflix, they're, instead of raising their prices, which they did a while back, they're going to say, we're going to crack down on you people sharing our passwords, and we're like, see ya, I'm gone. And trust me, they're gonna crash too. And, well, they already are. And the thing is, hey, go woke, get broke. The point is that what's about to happen is enough people are gonna leave these subscription services, and then they're gonna be forced to lower the price, right? That is the end. Okay, now you see the deflation. The deflation's happening now because people are leaving, or they're gonna stop putting their money into those subscription services, and then they're going to, which means they're leaving, and then Netflix will be forced to lower prices. That's how it's gonna work. Well, now it's happening in airlines, because that was the number 2 thing I said was gonna happen next. It happens in subscription services, blah, blah, blah. Then it happens in the travel and leisure. So I'm gonna link this story below. We're just gonna go over a couple bullet points. This is out of CNBC. Today, US airline bookings dropped 17% in April as flights got even more expensive. See what happens? When people can't afford it because it has got expensive, and you feel like you're being shoved into that fuselage like tuna in a tuna can. Thank heavens, as of right now, we don't have to put anything on our face. You go, why am I doing this? It's not worth the money. Okay, it says bookings dropped last month from March, according to data from Adobe Digital Insights. It says demand and fares are still above 2019 levels. Okay, and that makes sense because the world was shut down for a couple of years, so people want to get out and live. I get that. That makes sense, but it is starting to turn. See, it says here, inflation has hit airline tickets especially hard as fuel and demand rose this year. Sort of a, it's not a trifecta, that'd be, what is it, a double fecta? A deuce fecta? You put it in the comment section below. So the point is that consumers spent $7.8 billion on domestic tickets in April, which was down 13% from previous month, according to the report. Think about that. Right now, it is happening right in front of your eyes. And for anyone that would dare say, well, it's just going to keep going up, it's just going to keep getting more expensive, that's not how the world works. That is literally not how economics works, but they don't teach that to you in economics class. Trust me, I took a lot of them. They don't teach you that stuff. They don't teach you the psychology of the buyer and the psychology of the seller. It's called demand. Yeah, it was one of those really fancy things in my mind. Trust me, if you were in there, it was brilliant. Like whatever just happened there was awesome. Just can't come out. Supply demand dynamics. Man, that sounds good. Guys, it's happening right now. So what'll happen is the airlines are going to consolidate. They're going, no problem, we'll just fire these employees. We'll get rid of this. We won't buy these extra airplanes, you know, that have the, everyone's going to get their own plug-in massage chair. We'll get those. And then they're going to have to go, ooh, now we got to start making some other cuts. Oh, we'll just start jamming people in more. We'll just like throw a seat right next to the pilot. And then, you know, because there was like, you know, a foot of space, a cubic foot, like we'll just put a little person there, you know, like a child, you know, a little baby, you know, we could charge for that. We're not going to charge for the dog that sat next to that person because they can't leave their dog at home. But we'll charge for that, yeah, well, it's a jump seat, you know, and we're just going to shove more people in there. That's what we're going to do. And we'll have less flights, and we're going to save money there. Then what happens is the demand keeps falling. And now the plane's only half full. Or they go, hey, we're going to cut those routes. You see how it happens? A lot of deflation is hidden for a while because of company policy and denial on the part of the board of directors and the C-level execs. So you're gonna be able to hide it, but you can't hide it for long. And what will happen is prices will start to come down. Now the question is, are you going to keep traveling right now? I mean, I want to. I travel. I love traveling. I want to get out. I want to experience this world before it all crashes down, because then we're all going to be too busy buying up everybody's homes. Point being is that deflation is happening right now, but it's not Father Time just flipping the switch and doing it all at once. That happens months after everybody figures it out. Think about it, guys. Lehman Brothers, everything didn't really deflate until it was too late. Now you want to be the one that's prepared before that event happens. And I hope you are. So guys, I'm going to link that story below. If you haven't subscribed, please help me out. I'm going to start talking about this more because we got to tell the algo, the heck with you. This is what we want. We want to go crush it. We want to be prepared and not scared. All right, guys, that being said, thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.